This is Ubuntu versus Fedora versus Linux Mint. And before you think this is just a which Linux is fastest debate, here's the uncomfortable truth Windows users rarely hear. Switching to Linux doesn't automatically make you private, it just changes who you're trusting with your system. Ubuntu is the most popular entry point, and that popularity comes with trade-offs. It's polished, beginner-friendly, and widely supported, but it's also deeply tied into a commercial ecosystem through Canonical. That's why discussions around Ubuntu often circle back to telemetry debates, default settings, and how much convenience you're trading for control. It feels like freedom, but with training wheels still attached. Fedora takes a different direction. It's community-driven but backed by Red Hat, and it tends to ship newer security practices faster than most distributions. Developers often praise it for being clean, modern, and strict about upstream software, but real users also point out that it assumes a higher level of technical comfort, meaning if something breaks, you're expected to understand why, not just click "Fix it for me." Linux Mint is the Make It Simple Again option. It focuses heavily on stability and user familiarity, especially for people coming from Windows. Across user communities, it's often described as the least stressful daily driver distro, but also less cutting-edge compared to Fedora. It avoids experimental changes and prioritizes consistency, which is why many users trust it for long-term use without surprises. Now, here's what real-world users consistently report across Reddit discussions, forums, and community feedback. Ubuntu is easy but sometimes bloated, Fedora is powerful but less forgiving, and Mint is stable but conservative. On Reddit and Linux communities, the pattern is clear. People aren't arguing about perfect privacy. They're arguing about control, transparency, and how much complexity they're willing to manage just to reduce reliance on big tech ecosystems. And here's the real privacy truth Windows users don't hear enough. Linux doesn't magically anonymize you. What it does is remove one major corporate layer, Windows telemetry and ecosystem integration, and replace it with distributions that each have different philosophies about control, security updates, and user freedom. So which one wins? Ubuntu wins on accessibility, Fedora wins on security-forward design, and Mint wins on stability and simplicity. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.